Hi everybody and welcome to Momda's Life Handmade. For this month and for a couple of weeks coming from now till the Valentine's Day, I'm going to make a lot of Valentine's DIY decor pertaining to the Valentine's Day that you would love to create on yourself because they are very easy and absolutely budget friendly. Some of them you can cherish them the year round for years to come. So there will be a playlist for the Valentine's DIY and all my DIYs are together in a DIY and decor playlist. They'll be linked to both the playlist and the winter playlist in my description box below and all the other playlists that I've created. So if you love DIY, decor, home, recipes, South travel, everything like this, within a budget, this is the channel. Please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button given below the video or the icon given in the bottom right corner of the video, and hit the notification bell so that you're notified each time I post a video. My today's video is about creating a trash to treasure, picking up an item or two which has been discarded by someone because they no more want it or they thought it's old, broken or whatever like that, and they have discarded it, and I am to pick such an item or two and make something beautiful out of it. So my today's trash to treasure, they're going to be two DIYs and both can be related to the Valentine's Day DIY decor. You're going to like it. This video is part of a challenge being hosted by Sandra from the Schwowin's Nest and Liza from Liza & Company. I'll put a link to both the channels in my description box along with the playlist link. So let's go ahead and see what did I bring that was discarded and what did I make out of them. Now this is an old rolling pin made out of one single piece of wood. I like this old antique look of this, and this must have been part of an old kitchen set made of wooden items. It also had a base on which to keep it and roll it. These are the two handles, old style rolling pin, and the base I have used it in another video. I'll put a link above in the cards, and you can also find it in my DIY and decor playlist. It's another trash to treasure video where I used the base to make a pedestal or stool for keeping decor items. I think you're going to love it too. I'll put a link there. So today I just had this thrifted item with me since a long time, and I wanted to use it in my decor. So today I'm going to start. Now you see there are two grooves here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the natural color here. I love that it reminds me of what it was before, and it's of dark wood look, used and polished because of long use. It's not dirty. I've cleaned it already once. So now I'm just gonna paint with white color between the two grooves in the center, and once it's dry I'll add some words to it. There's a groove in the center, as you see. I'm not trying to fill it. One can use wet filler and fill this groove and then do the DIY, but I like the antique look and this would give that aged look to it also, so I'm not going to fill it. And one tip for any painting project is always do the edges first and then fill in the center so that your paint doesn't bleed outside and you don't mess up your project. Now that this is done, I'll just let it rest and dry. So while this project is drying up, I'm starting with another project. Now these are some of the Christmas and winter DIY decor that were available in the stores very commonly, and they had Christmas or winter themes on these mason jar shapes, and had these kind of florals, or people had DIYed these kind of florals. These are readily available now on very discounted price, and if you don't get such items, don't have to worry. Just take some 4 to 6 cardboard pieces, cut them to the shape, stack them together and cover them with white paper, Mod Podge them or paint it together all together to get the shape. So to begin this project, I've taken this mason jar shape and I'm going to remove this winter design, whatever it is here, the winter decor. I'm going to remove it first. So here's a jute string and there were some florals and berries, so I'm going to remove that. And this is pretty neat, or I can give it another coat of white, but I want to give it I want to make a jar full of love, so I'm going to add some detailing here to make it look more like a jar. So I have taken a little pink color, a light shade, and you will notice that glass jars are not just flat bottom, and you will see a clear glass on the sides and the contents in front because it's thicker on the sides. So just to give that 3D effect, I'm going to make the base with this pale pink color. It's just a raised thing like here, and then I'll go all the way up, and this edge will be like straight. Just fill it a little here, and then I'll go again up in a straight edge. You can see the light pink here like this, and this will give the feeling of that the content inside is of lot of pink content inside, and the outside is kind of a white clear jar. So again, I'm going to let this piece dry a bit. Now I have this pretty wrapping paper in red and white buffalo check and soft pink, and it's not a pure square, it's kind of a rectangle, and I'm going to fold it into half lengthwise. Now you can see, get an idea of the size. It's bulging from the sides as well, and the width is bulging from the sides, and the length is not covering the full thing. So I'm going to keep, this is the amount that I need. I'm going to fold it 4 sides like this, like folded it twice, so there are 4 layers now. So now I'm going to cut a round curve like this. This DIY is inspired by a fellow YouTuber, and I'll put a link to her channel, and I really liked what how she created this. So I'm going to this piece, I'm going to place it here and like this, and then I'll just go ahead and add my string over this. I think I could have added some more on the sides, but it's okay, and I have to keep it ruffled and like the real thing, like this. And then tie a little knot and a bow. Just adjust the pleats. Now the other side is bare. One can do double-sided thing, but I wanted to just use one side. I can reuse this block again for some other kind of decor. Now if one feels this is too overhanging, one can trim it a little, as I'm going to do now. We learn as we make, we learn as we do things. Isn't this cute? Now I'm going to place a heart in the center of this jar as my jar full of love. Now one can use different kinds of hearts. You can go for an old paper heart, or a wooden block cutout heart, or a galvanized tin block cutout heart. I just cut out a craft paper and I've made a printed craft paper in shades of red, and I've made a heart and I'm sticking it here. And now this is how it looks after first coat of paint, and it's not so neat, so I went ahead and gave a second coat of paint. This time I made the strokes opposite to the first coat of paint, so that all the grooves of the brush stroke are covered, and then after it's dry I'll go ahead with the next step of my DIY. Now that the white paint is neatly covering the surface, I'll go ahead and add some words. I'm going to use a thin brush and acrylic paint. One can use marker pen or paint pen, and I'm going to write the word hug. Finally, I'm going to take this thin ribbon, satin ribbon with white polka dots, and I'm going to add a little bow on one side of the handle. I think these two will make really cute decor items, not only for the kitchen area, kitchen vignette, even for my dining table hutch area as well. Some old and some new DIYs for Valentine's, and all of them are in my Valentine's DIY playlist given in the description box below. Thank you so much everybody for stopping by. I hope you liked this DIY. Do let me know in the comment section below to come back again for more DIY, decor and all the Valentine DIYs that I'm making. You'll find the link in the playlist below. And if you loved the content of my channel, do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell and be updated with all my DIYs. Thank you again, and see you soon in my next video.